So this was our first like concert together. It was a music festival. It was really fun. This was actually when we were not together. We were separate, and I was hooking up with other people. You were still trying to like get me back, but yeah, that was really awkward. But it was still fun. We had a lot of fun together.
Here and here. We went to go see J. Cole.
Oh wait, I think our picture's right here. Yeah, we went to see a J. Cole concert together.
Which was the second time we went to see him.
I'll correct you if you're wrong.
The first time I noticed you, it was my sophomore year.
Oh, you're going back that far.
It was my sophomore year in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I looked on the window of a bus and you were there.
I was pointing at you.
Yeah, and you pointed at me. So yeah, then I asked for your phone number. You gave it to me, right?
Consent is almost blurred when I was with other people. Like when I was with you, I feel like we wouldn't like, you know, before we would have like sex or before we did anything like sexual, like we would like gradually get there. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't force yourself upon me. Like you would just go really slow. You know, but when I was with other people, they did it so fast. Like I didn't have time to like say no, or I didn't have time to like tell them I didn't like this and like that.
What happens when we're together is not mainly like a verbal consent, but I feel like we give each other kind of like physical and emotional consent. Like I said before, I think we're at that point in a relationship where we're comfortable and we know what we both like.
I feel like we both know each other like the back of our hands, like our facial expressions, our body language.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. By this point in a relationship, we already know when we want to, when we don't want to.
Yeah.
It's, you know, luckily it's easy for us. So.
And honestly, I also like let's say you do want to have sex and you make the move, like even if I don't want to, like as horrible and as bad as it may sound, like sometimes I'm not into it, but I still do it anyway. But obviously I don't consider that as like, you know, rape. I don't consider that sexual assault because I'm not afraid of you. I'm not intimidated by you. Like we're, you know, people in a consented relationship. Like let's say like you do like make a move at me and I don't want to have sex, but like I can be, you know, be put in the mood. But I also still have that like that guilt in the back of my mind where I don't want to have sex, but I still do it anyway. So I feel like in that sense, like consent isn't really fully given. But then how would you know that? Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't know in the moment, and I would probably not know after.
Exactly, unless I told you. Because
yeah. So yeah, I mean, now that you tell me, it feels because like I would never want to make you feel like you're
like forced to have
or
sex,
expected to do any, you know, sexual intercourse or foreplay anytime that I want, you know. Like it doesn't have to be just when I want. So when you tell me that, it makes me feel like, you know, like bad or like damn,
shit.
Like, like oh damn, like I just forced her into it, but
which technically you didn't, because I had the right to say no. Like I said, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not intimidated of you. I'm not afraid to say no. But then I may come to play where it makes me feel bad for leading you on because you always tell me like what blue balls feels like. So like I don't want you having that feeling. So I think to me it puts me in a place where do I just say yes even though I kind of don't really want to have sex just to pleasure you? And it's just like, I don't really care because I'm not getting hurt. It's not like rape. It's not like assault because you wouldn't know. And I just care more about you being pleasured, not getting blue balls, you know?
Yeah. But then on my end, it's like, it's kind of the same thing. Like I'm doing it for myself and for you too. Yeah. So it's like, every time I initiate sex, I expect or I hope that we're both
on the same page. And that we're both in the mood and we're both ready for it. So when you say that, it's kind of like, you know, how many times have we not been on the same page? A lot.
On the same page, yeah.
Yeah.
So. My family is very traditional in terms of like, you know.
Like machismo, right?
Yeah.
So
the machismo, yeah. So it's like, you know, men have to be the ones working and putting money on the table, and you know, women staying home, and that always extended with like, you know, men have to be big and strong. Men have to play sports.
Men have to be the players on the field of sex.
Yeah. So in terms of sex, it would be like, men initiate, men engage, men are dominant, men are aggressive. It was never really heard of like men not wanting to have sex, because then it would be, I don't know, viewed as like,
you're not masculine
Yeah.
enough. You're not a man.
sometimes it is hard to kind of like fight the traditional views. Sometimes I try to be like more athletic one, or kind of like that. Just like,
Better at everything
Yeah.
than I am. Yeah.
so, but stuff like that, like I don't even think about it when I do it.
Yeah.
It's not like I like wake up and think that I have to like.
It's be better than me in
Yeah.
every way possible. Yeah. My mom socialized me to become to be a feminist. She tells me like stand up for yourself, this and that. But I feel like I've been so socialized, especially in high school, especially I don't know, with movies and media and all. I'm supposed to be this passive role where I allow you to do what you want, you to pleasure me and you all that. So I don't know, I feel like I'm just okay with it because I'm just so accepting of the gendered norms, which is kind of sad. It's just so ingrained in my head where it's I should find that wrong. I'd rather you just initiate everything without even asking me oh, is this okay, do you want to have sex? I'd rather you just go with it and just do it. Like I said, I feel like communicating is just so unsexy, and it's the worst thing to say because communication shouldn't be unsexy. But it's kind of funny because I'd expect my friends to have strict boundaries, yes, no, I want to have sex, but within our relationship is very blurred because we've known each other for so long and we know what we like from each other, so we don't really have to say
I want to kiss someone, or
Yeah.
can we? I guess the only thing that maybe surprised me or shocked me was about you maybe not being in the mood and then just doing it because you want to pleasure me. But then I'm also the same way, so I kind of surprised myself that we both kind of thinking the same thing, but we don't communicate.
Yeah.